Hey there, survivors, how's it going? I'm your host Douglas here at Drumboy Productions, and today we are going to be continuing our hunt for anything and everything Halloween, and today we're going to be visiting the local Ultimate Party finally. They are open, and I have not been here yet this season at all, so I have no clue what their stock looks like. I know that in the past couple of years, it has been the best local Halloween stock that you could find. Great Trick or Treat Studio selection, Fun World masks, even like, full Chucky dolls and stuff like that. So really, one of the best selections in the area. Looking at the front of the store here, it looks like they have a 50% off costume sign or something like that. So I don't know if they're going out of business soon or possibly just trying to get rid of some old stock. I guess we'll go ahead and dive in and find out. The big skeleton has returned. Looks like we've got a little stand-up ghost face put together here. Looks like it's made from some other decorations. I don't think he's for sale. Well, maybe he is. Got the Chucky skulls on clearance. The busts. Wow. Yeah, they're really trying to get rid of all this stuff. These are really, really reasonable prices. I'm kind of sad that they did not sell as well because I was hoping to continue seeing those. Now though, I'm gonna guess that the selection at the back isn't gonna be nearly as good as last year, and probably won't be carrying that much Trick or Treat Studio stuff in the future if it didn't do that well. So that's no good. Let's go ahead and start looking at the Halloween stuff at the front here. Now, last year, their selection was, like I said, fantastic all the way around. Decorations, masks, costumes, whatever. This year, strictly due to the 50% off and stuff like that, I have kind of a bad feeling about it. It's looking like a majority of this is just old stock. I wish some of these Ghostface items were on sale because these are things I still have yet to pick up. A little roasted pig. It's kind of cute, I guess. It's a Goop Scoop glove. This end is definitely packed full of Halloween stuff, but I'm still not seeing a whole lot of new. I think maybe this little guy is new. Looks like he is an animatronic.
Strange things come out on Halloween, like me.
Bro, you got a square of mulch taped to your chest. That is pretty strange. Got all manner of anatomically inaccurate skeletons. and hands down here. Is this the birds are in a bone nest? What kind of tiny hands or rib cages are these from? What sort of creature? I want to know who's involved with this. Who's in charge of all this? This is pretty cool. I hope it glows in the dark, but it probably doesn't. Regardless, it is still really cool. I like the "Sorry We're Dead" sign. The climbing witch. That's kind of cool. Climbing dead. Where's the climbing Ghostface? I know it's gonna happen. Down here, we do have the Ghostface coffin cooler and a Dracula coffin cooler, both by Fun World. Speaking of which, let's take a look back. Guys, between the two of these, which packaging style catches your eye more? Which one's more fun? Which one's better? Black and red or purple and green? I think we all know the purple and green looks way better. I don't know necessarily why they've decided to just stop using the purple and green for Ghostface entirely. Even if it was only on like one specific retailer's version of the tag or something like that, it would be much cooler. Oh well. The Santa Mira on the Silver Shamrock sign is pretty sweet. I kind of like this creepy clown. I like that face sculpt. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so we got a couple of Ghostface treat bags. Classic ultra white image and another classic image. What's your favorite candy? Instead of what's your favorite scary movie? Looks like we've got a few costumes over here, but here we have the mask selection. This is a bit confusing, a bit odd. Last year, the full selection of masks was at the very back, so you had to walk through everything to check it out. Now it's right here at the front. And I'm gonna guess the back's not gonna be looking that good, but they do have, for $10.99, the classic EU style, which is back now. And they have the aged masks for this year. I think this is our first time getting a good look. Are these 2024? They do seem to be 2024. It's not a bad looking copy. It's not terrible either. I don't know, guys. After comparing these and then seeing the ones that are in Walmart currently, I think these are definitely a much higher quality, at least as far as the paint is concerned. These also do have the plastic inserts to help keep the shape. Those are $15 though, whereas the classic style is only $10.99. So that's interesting. 25th anniversaries are back as well. I don't know if this is new stock or some from last year, but $20 on those. Not too terrible. This is an interesting looking bloody hockey mask. It looks kind of like one of those China hawks, but an even weirder shape on the vent holes. A bunch of Purge masks from Trick or Treat Studios. Oh boy. The Bling Fun World hockey mask. We've gone too far. We've gone too far. People love it though. I mean, genuinely, guys, I know most of you watching, most of you who are big horror fans, you don't care for it. Do not care to see the bling masks, bling knives, all that nonsense, but in person at the museum, people are going absolutely crazy for these. They definitely get the most comments. I'm part of the problem. Look at me. I fixed it, guys. I fixed it. All right. What was I saying? Something about this hockey mask being an absolute nightmare. No. Oh, the bling stuff, that's right. Yeah, unfortunately, the bling stuff is super popular. From sitting in the museum for a year now and hearing people come in and talk about different masks and point them out, it does seem that the bling masks definitely get the most love. Which is cool, because they are currently available. I would say next up would be the scarecrows. Also, this like steampunk plague doctor is pretty cool. I like that. All right here in the front, we've got our wigs. We've got this whole wall of masks. I guess let's keep diving deeper. Hopefully we'll see some other cool stuff. Oh, we have a whole other selection of Ghostface stuff. All right. This is glow-in-the-dark bling. I don't think this is new stock. I think this is from last year. Obviously, gold in her back. The chrome aged masks. These really do look a lot better this year. And this style bling. This is the new bling. I think these do look a lot better compared to the ones at Spirit that have the black gems outlining the eye. Just a hell of a lot better. Got the mask and knife kits. All sorts of weapons here. This Fun World cleaver is pretty cool. With a bit of a repaint, that'd probably be pretty nice. I think we did see these foam Bowie knives last year, but for 10 bucks, that's a genuinely great prop. Up there, we've got Halloween Kills knives. The Fun World. It's supposed to be a Ghostface knife, but it's the 2007 Michael Myers knife. Rebranded, I guess. Some Trick or Treat Studios pieces here. Yeah, here's a better look at these. It seems like they have done a better job on the paint, but these still don't look great. These, however, absolutely fantastic. Still a 10 out of 10 prop weapon. Strongly recommend these. I know a majority of my viewers don't really care about all these fantasy weapons, but these are still really cool to check out every year because some of these prop weapons are really cool. And I know whenever I was a kid, if I would have had the opportunity to play with some of these, I would have had an absolute blast. See, this realistic machete is really not too bad shape-wise to be a remake Jason machete. That is pretty sweet. We've got, oh dear God, Blood Rhinestone Sickle. That's the first one that hasn't just called it bling. And then we have an entire rhinestone fire axe? A saw? Who wants this? Who's like, yes, let me get that construction saw, this hand saw, and let me just bling that out. The knife, I mean, Fun World already did that. This one's a kitchen knife though, but good grief. Guys, let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about all these? Looks like we've got some more bling Ghostface up there to go with your bling axe or bling sickle. I'm really tired of saying the word bling in regards to Halloween this year. So I want to know, for those of you who are watching and listening currently, how do you feel about all of these blinged out items? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you completely indifferent? I'm curious. Personally, I'm a little sick of it. Some vacuform masks here of Oogie Boogie, Jack, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Looks like they're missing one style, but they've got the other two. I'll walk through here. A lot of this stuff is 50% off. Not that I care, because this is more so steampunk stuff and random clown stuff and Egyptian stuff and bling pirate hook. Guys, what's happening? This was a beautiful holiday filled with blood, guts, and gore. And now they're trying to bling it up? I don't need a life alert. This is genuinely pretty funny. Oh man, this is kind of sad. So this area back here in previous years was gorgeous. They had wall-to-wall masks, still some costumes set up, but big display cases out here full of masks and various other merchandise, most of which you guys have already seen kind of pushed to the front, but now it's just kind of sad. We do still have the wall of masks, somewhat. Nowhere near the selection, but still we do have them. The Motel Hell is really cool. I really like that mask. A lot of these are great, guys, don't get me wrong. If I don't comment on them, it's not because I don't care. Like that Scooby-Doo mask up there, that's sick. Super sick. And unfortunately, it does look like a lot of this is leftover stock. I wonder if any of these masks are on sale as well, or if it's just the stuff up to the front and the costumes. I did want to show you guys just a quick close-up of some of the Ghostface stuff they have. Here's a bleeding with the Ghostface Lives branding. I actually really like the way the blood is flowing down that face. And here we have an older version. I don't really remember a whole lot about this packaging, which I don't really collect the bleeding styles too heavily. I have the first style, the Stalker version, but this is Scream 4 branded. It says 2022 on the back of it though. That is very peculiar, very strange. This is my first time seeing this in person. I actually really like the packaging for it. It's really cool. I feel like Trick or Treat's always trying to do the best they can with their packaging and stuff. Well guys, we are almost done taking a look here today, but we're gonna take one last look through the weapons before we leave. Sometimes there's really cool stuff in here, like a blinged out double-sided axe. I think the scythe is something we've already seen. It's not as shocking. The rhinestone skull cane. I think we did see this as well at Party City, maybe? Oh boy, I don't think we saw the blinged out pitchfork. This has gone too far. Personally, out of all the different bling style weapons and masks and stuff though, I could almost see this one the most. It seems like it kind of fits the vibe of somebody who's gonna dress up in like an adult themed devil costume. The rest of it though, I just don't know. I just don't know. All right, everybody, that was our trip to the Ultimate Party here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I gotta say, that was incredibly disappointing. I'm really sad leaving this store because this place usually has the best Halloween selection in the area, and I guess still comparatively they do, but just seeing so much stuff discounted, so much stuff that really wasn't new stock, it doesn't seem like they're really ordering anything new, was really disappointing. I think really the only new stuff I saw for certain was some of the Fun World stuff. But I don't know, guys. We'll continue our hunt. We're gonna keep looking, but there's not a whole lot left to look at here in Mississippi, at least anywhere that's reasonably close to me. So I don't know how much more of these we have left. There's probably a couple places we'll still check out again in the season, but this is sad.